Begin by safely raising and supporting the vehicle and removing the wheels. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with those tasks if needed. You will need to disconnect the wear sensor from the electrical line. Release the electrical connector by using a flathead screwdriver and rotating to release the clip indicated by the red arrow. With the wear sensor disconnected, remove the two M14 caliper mounting bolts indicated by red arrows. You will need to replace these bolts with new ones for the installation. Once the caliper can be removed from the rotor, you will need to handle it carefully as to not stress or damage the brake line. Never let the caliper hang by the brake line. If the brake line snaps or starts to bleed, you will need to replace the line and bleed the system. If you are leaving it connected to the line and not immediately working on the caliper, you must support the weight of the caliper with a rope or hanger. If you are going to be working on your caliper right away, have a sturdy surface you can work on at the same height of the rotor. You can now remove the locating screws and locking screw holding the rotor to the flange. There is a good chance these screws will be stuck if this is the first time they are being removed. Use a T50 torque impact driver for the locating screw and a T25 torque impact driver for the locking screw to help break them loose. Depending if you live in a four-season climate, the screws may need to be drilled out. Our locking screw needed to be drilled out to continue. If you live in a four-season climate, the locating screw may be rusted. Porsche recommends applying a small amount of anti-seize onto the locating and locking screws during installation. Once you remove the screws, use care as the rotor is now free. The rotors are extremely heavy and you do not want to drop them. Depending on the age of the rotor and where you live, you might need to tap the bell of the rotor or use a screwdriver in the cooling slots on the edge to break the rotor free. With the rotor removed, make sure to clean the flange to give you a clean and flat mounting surface. If you live in a four-season climate, Porsche recommends applying a small amount of anti-seize to the flange. Installation is the reverse of removal. Torque the caliper bolts to 85 Newton meters or 63 foot-pounds. Torque all bracket mounting hardware to 10 Newton meters or 7.5 foot-pounds. Do not get any grease or dirt onto the new rotor. New pads and rotors need to be bedded in. Make sure to bed in your pads and or rotor according to the instructions from the manufacturer of the parts you purchased. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.